Why is it so dark? Hello? Okay, anyway, hello Six Pack, I am Sparky. Have I streamed, okay, besides earlier today, since I got my haircut? I have a haircut. um, I meant to recolor my hair, or put the color. Why is ice so loud? Anyway, I meant for the color to be brighter, but I forgot, so it's not going to be brighter. Oh god, ice. That was risky because mantling is bad sometimes. I'm doing Death Run because I don't feel like leveling up. Yeah, I was gonna do Monster Farm, but I don't know how much time I have. That game can get lengthy sometimes. Then again, I say that while I'm on a 707 level Death Run, as if that's not a time commitment. That's quite possibly the same length. If I'm good at it, I've done it a few times, if I'm good enough at it. To be fair, I'm not doing Battle Royale at the moment, so... I hate the bumpers because bumpers, mantling, and the things that throw you, the yellow pads with the arrows, they are glitchy and do not always work as intended and cause a lot of unfair deaths. So, it depends how good I am at the game today, plus how nice the game wants to be to me. I'm not... It's if I don't get the full way through, that's fine. Oh. See, I pressed the mantle button there, but it did this fun thing where it's like, haha, no you didn't. Do you see how you get teleported up slightly when the bumpers happen? Instead of it actually being like a real-time jump? What am I supposed to... Am I meant to... What? What? Has that always been there? I swear that hasn't always been like that. Did this get an update or something? Ah! Okay. Anyway. Isn't there an achievement for doing the entire thing deathless or something? Don't you get your name on a board? Or do you have to do that plus other stuff? I haven't even found all of the secret animals, and I've played this so many times. This is the thing, right? Yeah. Cool. I'm here for XP. I'm not here because I enjoy this. I mean, I don't hate it. So I kinda hate it. There we go. The things I dislike about this death run have nothing to do with the death run. It's Fortnite itself. It's just bad sometimes. Listen, Fortnite's fun, okay? But it's bad at working sometimes. I almost walked off a ledge. That would have been completely my fault. I feel like there's supposed to be music or something. But there's not. I'm used to newer creations, which all have horrible music blasting in my ears at all times. Ah, that sound was slightly bassier than I was hoping it would be, and it like into my right ear, and I didn't like it. It frog. Oh, I didn't do the stream notification thing, did I? Jump. I saved myself. I should do that, huh? Oh god, I could see me dying here, not to anything that's my own fault. I didn't die there. Which is preferable, really, because I had no control over whether I did or didn't. Mantling there. That part there is entirely up in the air, too, because the bumpers are a problem area, and so is mantling. So shortcut or intended way, either way, it can just, like, straight up kill you just because it feels like it. Oh, I didn't expect to go fast. Hang on. Let me do the stream notification thing on my Discord server. Live streams. Fortnite. Not forensics. Fortnite. Not Fortnire. Not Fortnire. Not Fortner. Fortnite. Raid. At stream. Notif. Cool. Okay. What's up with this heavy shadow? Why am I so, like, in the dark here? That's so... If I go back slightly, it's better, but... The camera makes my room look like it's so incredibly dark. I promise it's not. The light's actually incredibly bright. It's just not directly in front of me. Oh god, I hate this one. I was stuck on that for so long. I just had to keep mantling, like, quite possibly 25 times in a row. Like, spamming the button until it let me up. Because it just wasn't. That was my fault. Except that was 100% me. I do think the hitbox on the spike traps is sometimes really weird. Like, sometimes it'll go off, even if you just slightly touch the corner of it. And other times you can be like halfway across the spikes and it's like, you didn't touch it yet. And sometimes it'll do one of those right after the other. And then that's especially bad because, like, if you touch the corner of it slightly, and it's led to this situation numerous times actually. I touched the corner of, like, the edge of it, like where the spikes aren't physically showing, and it's like, sorry, that wasn't far enough. So I go, okay, that makes sense. So I go on to where the spikes will appear. It's like, sorry, that was too far. Oh, sorry, no, that also wasn't far enough. And then that was my fault. The point is, I'm bad at telling this, apparently. Like, say this is the spike trap. I'll go here, and it won't activate. And then I'll go here, and it also won't activate. And I'll go here, and it'll activate before I'm even off. Like, it's inconsistent, is what I'm trying to say. It's not the map creator's fault, though. No disdain toward them. The only thing they did that I dislike is the placement. Hang on. What was it? I was gonna say the placement of something. I don't remember what. I was gonna say the placement. What did they do that I dislike? Oh, the freeze things. I don't like that they did those because then it leads to moments like this. Riveting gameplay. That, or you just slide immediately off the edge. Oh, I don't like that there are inconsistent mechanics for specific things. Like the diving boards, when they're inconsistent, that's a Fortnite thing. But like, sometimes there will be these like haystack things, and they will launch you. And sometimes they're just platforms. But also there's these frog things, and sometimes they're just platforms, but other times they'll launch you. And you can never tell which is supposed to be which. In my opinion, it would have been better for the non-bouncy ones to be one thing the whole time, and the bouncy ones to be the other thing the whole time, and not just have them randomly switch constantly. Not even switch with each other. That was not my fault. First off, I had no way to know that it was going to launch me specifically right into a hole. But also, I had no way to know that me pressing the mantle button was going to have me start the mantle animation and then teleport down and die. But again, I think that's a Fortnite issue, not this map issue specifically. Something that the creator could have done to prevent the whole mantling, haha, Jake. So true, Vinny. The thing where you mantle and then it's like, haha, JK, actually you're dead now. You touched the ground, despite the fact that you were in the middle of the mantling animation. Something they could have done to prevent that, oh god, was put everything up a block or two. Like, you see how the walls are like squares? Have it be a square up, or two. The reason I'm doing XP stuff right now is just because I might leave this at some point, and which will, I think that means that I'll have to like start it over, so I probably won't come back again today, but anyway, I want to get the rest of the battle pass stuff, the bonus stuff. That was really lucky. I should have died there. Why is the ice so loud? The glass is also pretty loud. And oh, that song's not out yet. I can't talk about that. Never mind. I was gonna, you know what? That's not spoilery. Okay, so you know how R&R and boxes fade together? Where there's a song that'll take place that lines up with the beginning of R&R. It fades into R&R. So it'll be that song, R&R, and boxes that fade. Anyway, you know how there's that? Well, in that that first song that's not out, it's essentially no, not it's essentially. It's not at all. I was gonna say it. It has drums that remind me of glass shattering, and I think that's fun. It's sampled in boxes at the end. I sampled my own unreleased song in the song that released earlier this month. Yesterday my shoulder and neck hurt. Today my knee hurts, and I don't know why. I guess I have been doing a lot of sitting to work on stuff. So maybe I just needed to do more like stretching and movement and stuff, because that's probably not good. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I've I've answered my own question, I think. I'm curious what people look for when they join my stream and immediately leave, because that's what like most people do, which that's completely fine. That's obviously. But like, I saw the little number go from like 1 to 0, which that's fine. But like, it seems a lot of people like. I keep saying like, sorry. Oh, I leveled up. Cool. A lot of people join the stream for like half a second, and they're like, no, and leave immediately. And I'm curious what they expect, and then what then turns them away. Or what they're looking for to not turn them away. But obviously I can never ask them because they leave too soon. I almost walked right into that. I'm not saying that angrily either. That's completely fine. If you don't want to watch the stream, you don't have to watch the stream. You can not watch it for literally any reason ever. But I'm just curious what it is and if there's anything I could do to like improve it or be more engaging. I know it'd be more engaging if I were interacting with chat, which is what I like to do a lot of times. However, there's no one when the number's at 0, that's kind of a problem. That was almost really bad because 0 people are kind of hard to interact with. Is this the speed one? It is. I don't know why I did that. That was dangerous and risky. Every time I play that, oops. That honestly was not my fault in my opinion. It does this, I blame that on Fortnite physics, because you notice how like when you get on the edge of something, you bounce and slide off. I went to go jump, and I went to go jump again, and I was moving as if I was still doing that, like going where I was supposed to be, but it did that fun thing where it's like, actually, this solid object, you're gonna bounce off of it now and die. I've said this before when playing this, but if I die fairly, I'd be like, oh dang, okay, well, I see how that was my fault. Or dang, alright, you know? I probably won't physically say that out loud the entire every time, but there are a good amount of deaths, mostly with this, that I don't feel are exactly my fault, you know what I mean? And it's mostly just Fortnite quirks, like whatever that was. I just mantled sideways up the... Okay. Point is, I very much can accept when I die, like, if it's completely my fault. That camera thing that just happened, that was because of lag. Like, I was looking up slightly because I adjust my camera constantly. That's why I have high sensitivity. But yeah, I went to adjust the camera slightly as I jumped, and it lagged, but the entire time it was lagging, it assumed that since I was pressing it when it started lagging, I was still pressing it, so it just went whoop, and I didn't appreciate it. Woohoo, playtime. See, I don't see how that's my fault. I have no control over these. The yellow things you have no control over, and no, like... Unless you know the map like the back of your hand, you have no control over where it'll take you fully. There's a place it's supposed to take you, and it does most of the time, but then there's those few times where it doesn't take you where it's supposed to take you. And then that's not so fun, because you have no control over whether you live or die. Debating if I want to risk this, yeah, sure. Oh. Well, there was no risk involved, even. God, I hate this. Because I start and stop moving constantly. Anyway. I was gonna say, isn't that gonna... But okay, it did. What was I gonna say? Hang on, I saw that. Don't think I forgot. I did forget. I actually did forget. Anyway. What was I on about? There's a lot of Fortnite quirks. And a lot of times where Fortnite will wrongly decide something. Or do something that makes, like, no sense. And those instances aren't so fun and fair. I expected that to not go off so soon. Luckily it still didn't hit me, despite... I didn't have time to react because I expected it to not go off yet. Anyway. God, I hate these. Because they're so glitchy. That was a... See, the way those move you have no time to react to anything, and also it's slightly predetermined, like you have so little control over it, is more what I mean. Did you see that? I lost my momentum entirely. See, like, if I would've died there, how would that have been my fault? I don't know. Hello, hello, how are you? I'm very confused on why it says... Oh, there it goes. Oh god. Is that not gonna... Is that... Okay. I was saying something, but Now, I'm gonna disagree on that one. I personally do not think I was within the spikes when that happened. But, I could be wrong. I don't feel like that... Okay. I could be wrong. But I feel like the game miscalculated slightly. Wait, are you Amnesia? Ah, okay, here. See, like that also. My big complaint about this map is a lot of times, whether it be because of the Flamin'! Okay, I see. Okay. Sorry. Amnesia was talking about changing his name. So that's why I made that connection, but okay, Flamin', I see. Okay. I gotcha. That was my fault. I was playing it too risky. I was trying to see if I could just go faster. Did you see that where I was sprinting, but it said, haha, no. That was my fault. It does this fun thing where I'm sprinting and it'll be like, we're gonna keep moving you at walking speed, actually. Anyway. Fortnite is... Yeah, that summarizes it. That's what Fortnite is. Broken. My only complaints about the map itself, like that, was in the control of the creator. Ice. Why ice? No ice, please. Too many things that the player doesn't have control of. It should have been up a block higher. Everything. Moved up. Like, when I say block, like I said earlier, I'm referring to the type of grid thing that's happening there. One grid space up like that. Those are my only complaints about the map itself. Everything else is a Fortnite problem. For example, sometimes, if you mantle, it won't properly realize that you're mantling until you're, like, fully up. Which can lead to you being in the middle of the animation to mantle, but the game thinking you're hitting the ground, despite the fact that you're, like, visibly going up. Or visually, I meant to say, not visibly. Oh, that's actually a genuine complaint about the map. Sometimes those and lily pads are platforms just to jump on, like normal platforms, no special mechanics. Sometimes they're like to launch you, and there's not much way to tell which one's which. But yeah, with Fortnite itself, sometimes momentum can be weird, because, like, if you're... Why did that fire twice? That's not supposed to do that. Is it? Anyway. For example, if you go into tires at a specific speed, that was my fault, I didn't look up. If you, like, jump off of something and then jump onto tires, it's supposed to keep your momentum going forward. Sometimes it'll just bounce you the opposite direction instead of keeping your momentum. Sometimes that's enough to get you across, and then sometimes it's not. It didn't even do the mantle animation, but I started visibly going up. Visibly. That, okay. Do I need to sprint? Or something? The answer is I needed to sprint. However, that was still really weird with the visual stuff happening there a second ago when I mantled. It didn't do the animation, but it slid my character's model up. And then I died. After teleporting back down. Again, that's not a problem with the person behind this map, that's a problem with the game itself! That was a problem with me. And also with that sprinting thing. On the one hand, yes, that's my fault, but on the other hand, how was I supposed to know? God, why is the ice so loud? That's also not a this map thing, that's a Fortnite thing, as far as I'm aware. Once again, I don't see how anyone's supposed to be able to stop themselves, or have any control over whether they live or die there, but... Oh, I thought that was a hint at something, but no, it's just how that looks, okay. Oh god, I forgot this isn't the- whoa! This is disorienting. I always forget that this part exists, and it throws me off every time, because I expect it to be the one where you have to walk back and forth, and it's not. You go to do that, and then your camera is in the back of your character. I could not tell where I was. Is this the... no. Okay, I'll just mantle over. Because I don't want to do that. Whoa. Slight lag, that's fun. Is there anything y'all would like to discuss? I was watching, a giraffe stream before this. Also, hang on. I finished all of the videos that I needed to do for October. I have the announcement for the single on for November to record yet. The single itself is scheduled. I might have leveled up enough for one of the characters, but I definitely don't think I've leveled up enough for both of them. Doesn't it give you like 5 battle stars each time? I think I've leveled up like 3 times since I started playing this. Maybe it was just twice, I don't know. I had like 15. Oh, I thought that was a spike trap. That was completely my bad. Oops. Dang. I need to look more carefully at what my surroundings are. See this? I hate this. Sometimes you can risk it and go across whatever part is in front of you. But then other times you just can't, or it's incredibly difficult. For example, it's either you do that, or you just stand there for like 30 seconds straight. Which, not fun game design. So that's why ice was one of my complaints about the map itself. Oh, that activated that one too. I can just... oh god, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. That was completely my fault. I see what I did wrong. I'm trying to think of anything interesting to talk about. I have a very... this is going to be incredibly vague. I have a big project I'm very excited for. As well as an ongoing project, or a project that's going to take up... that's going to come out slowly. Think of like, if you're a My Singing Monsters fan, it's a My Singing Monsters video. It's going to essentially be like a monthly thing. Think of like the Celestials, kind of. They don't work like the Celestials, but like release date wise. How it's like 1 per month. There are more of... goodness. The monsters that are going to come out at a time... no, sorry, there's going to be... let's try that again. There's more than 12 of them, so it's not going to be like one signed to a different month. It's just that they're going to release monthly. That's it. I should have just said they're going to release monthly. have the entire full song done. I have the island design done. It'll start coming out in December. The first full song. It'll be the first Wednesday of every month. So the first full song will be the first Wednesday of 2024. And if none of them come out early, it'll end the first Wednesday of November, I think. Honestly, I'm wondering if maybe that's a better way to schedule things, is have it be a specific day every month or something, because then it gives me time to work on different things and it gives people more things to look forward to. Yes, it drags things out a bit longer. Quite a bit longer. I should have gotten hit by that. I should have died there. Okay. I don't think I was... A Fortnite complaint here. You can die to the spikes if you're here. The spikes don't start... Even if I'm standing... I didn't know there were spikes on the other side. That was completely my fault there. Visually, it does not make sense with the hitbox. Is what I was gonna try to say, basically. God. That's awful. That's not... okay. I mean, that's... okay, anyway. Is anyone still here? It says there's 3 people watching. Is there genuinely 3 people watching, or is it, like, frozen? Because I could very much see that being the case. It's gotten frozen before. See... I don't know about that one. Personally. Just because how... I don't like the ice things. It's either... Okay, you're still watching. Okay. So I wonder if there are 2 other people watching or not. Anyway. So, I understand being icy and the challenge is to get up here. Are you just supposed to Are you supposed to just stand here? That can't be. They can't want you to go forward either, because then you uncontrollably slip that way and die without being able to do anything about it. Again, that's probably one of my complaints about this map. The ice. It's just not... It's either fun or luck-based. Basically. Uh-oh. Okay. That would have been my fault if I would have died there. See, the ice things here are fine. If every ice section were that, to be fair, a lot of the ice sections are because you can't have, like, because of limitations, like, for example, okay, both the other people left, I see. Fair enough, though. What? Did you see what the screen just did? I wonder if things like this, and also the weird glitches that also happen in Battle Royale, are causing people to not want to play the game, and that's what's causing Epic to lose money, or if... I don't know. I mean, that's fair. There's not much to really know right now. I'm just doing a death run somebody made, because it gives me lots of XP. And I want to level up. This gives like an overpowered amount of XP. You know, I say that, but it was overpowered last season. However, that being said, you get XP a lot more easily this season. Like, I actively seek out missions, and I make still half as much of that XP wise, as I do when I'm just playing the game, not worrying about missions at all, or quests, sorry. So like XP isn't it I don't know. At the same time though, you do have to get a lot more of it if you want to be a completionist this season. I don't remember what time my dad said he wanted to leave. I should send him a message and ask. I wonder if I'll make it to the end of this before then though. What? This is just Fortnite glitchiness, where a common theme that you'll find throughout death runs is that the game doesn't always visually put you where your hitbox is, and that is an issue. Obviously. That's a big problem with mantling, for example, in this map specifically, because if you fall just slightly, you're dead. Do I have my mic on? I don't. Okay. What time are we? No, not at. Are we leaving? Not laugh. Leaving? Not latching. Leaving? Keyboard swipe's not my friend. I should tell my dad I put chicken in the fridge for Billy. Billy's our dog, if you don't know. Hang on, I'll do that in a moment. That was my fault. I realized there was nothing I could have done. That's fair. Also, there's chicken in the fridge for Billy. There's not an 8 in Billy's name, Dustin. Did I put it in the fridge? Unless I left it on the table. Oh god. I mean, he's like right there, I assume. But by the way, right there's my window. That's the backyard, basically. We go. Cool. Oh. Cool. Oh god. The more tedious thing. Hang on, I'm gonna... Oop. Go ass. I shall return. Hang on. I shall return. On, let me. Bless you. How are you doing? Oh, get your tongue away from me, you freako. Hi! Hi! Hi, pup! This is Billy. He is who I have chicken for. He's a little creature. And he's very cute and sweet. He loves attention, though. What, do you see the doggy on the screen? You don't see the doggy on the screen. Do you like this game? Well, I need both hands to play it, buddy. I can hold you, though. Is this good? Is this okay? See, I hold you. Why'd you lick my sleeve? What are you doing? Hi, doggy. I'm going to eat you. Must you lick my sleeve? Oh, okay. Really? Okay. You're so weird. You are. You're so weird. Wait, what did I say? That's a good question. I never know what I say ever. Do you think I have that? Oh, sorry. I just like whacked you with the microphone. Do you think I ever have that memory span? I don't. Oh, you got it. Hang on. I'll be back in one moment again. He was too interested in what my dad was doing. Ooh! Hi. Hi, Billy. Your tail, bud. Hi, pup. Oh! Blech. Why? Oh, he lays that on my shoulder. You are so sweet. Oh my god, same. Lorem ipsum. I'm sorry, I'm petting you. I do have to play this game, though. Not have to, but I want to play this game, though. Billy? Billy! Don't eat me just because I'm not petting you. Billy? He really likes attention. He doesn't like when you do something that isn't petting him if he's on your lap. I feel very cold down here. Hang on. My sleeve's not ripped, is it? Sorry, I was looking at my sleeve! I'm sorry, is that okay with you? No? It's not okay with you? Get your tongue away from me. Freako. Creepo. Freak. Weirdo. I don't remember how creep goes, actually. I was gonna reference that. I know how another creep goes. Scuba da dup dup, scuba da day. Scuba da dup dup, scuba da day, but down. Scuba da dup dup. Billy, Billy, Billy. Billy, Billy, Billy. Get your tongue away from me! You are so sweet, though. I love you. You're like a little teddy bear. Oh no, I died. I tried it once. I died. To quote me. Hi, bud. Oh. Hi, puppy. That cord is under you, though, so that's gonna be very uncomfortable. Oh, if you're interested in... Oh, I gasped. Sorry, Billy. Sorry, you're okay. Sorry. No. It's just Dustin. You're okay. Gasp. If you are interested in the Life series. Secret Life just came out, seemingly out of nowhere, from my view at least. Is that dog looking at you through the mirror again? Oh, Billy, is that dog looking at you in the mirror? That scary dog in there. I have a mirror where he's looking. Billy, is that dog in there looking at you? Is he looking at you? Oh, Billy. I was gonna say, how far back is that gonna go? Ow. Oh, that goes so far. Okay. I wanna know what words are. I want you to show me. Why is that the reference that I thought of? Do you ever watch so much of people interacting that they go to make a joke and you make the exact same joke, like, at the same time, or like half a second earlier or something? Because I've gotten to that point with Giraffe. Hello? For example, do you see what I mean with the momentum there? It bounced me backwards instead of forward. Whoa. There are so many times where I think or say something, and then one of them just says it. One time, two of them said it at once at the same time as I happened to say it too. Like, Drawfee's properly infected my brain. It's bad. Oh yay, more ice. What? I didn't get more ice. Ah. My throat gurgled. Julie, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ooh, okay. Ah! No. No. I'm gonna eat you. I don't want you to lick me. No, I don't want you to lick me. Keep your tongue away. You creep. You creep. Do you want me to turn my lights above us off? Not the big light, but the... Do you want me to make it dark? What are you doing? Oh, you're licking your tags. Sorry, that's probably not a flattering look for me. Sorry. It was just me. Sorry. You're okay. Anyway, there's a new Life series out. It's very good. In my opinion, the star of everyone's episode 1s, or at least those who interacted with him, was Big B. Mumbo and Green's interactions, hilarious. Especially once you realize... I didn't even explain the premise. The premise is that they all have a secret task that they have. That's the whole deal with the newest season of the Life series. They have a secret task, you know, Secret Life. And they cannot... I like Grain. Yeah. Grin's good. Scar was also a pretty entertaining part of episode 1. The only perspective I've watched was Grian's and Big B's. I don't usually watch much Big B. I almost always watch Grian. I do watch a bit of Mumbo here and there. Scar, even less. The Life series gives me reasons to like check out other perspectives just to see like what other people were up to. And Secret Life does that so much more than any other Life series, just because they're not going to necessarily admit to other people what their secret task was. Yeah. I watch a lot of the Hermit's time, like, from time to time. Dog biting himself ASMR. Yum yum. Did you see the fact that I was sprinting at walking speed again? There was also this fun thing where my jump button wasn't working, and my best friend was like, Midas should not prance. It was a wild look. Also, I think I would have been fine to play Monster Prom, and also I think I'll be fine on this too. We're over halfway done, but... Oh, yeah, absolutely, who doesn't? I do that with most shows, actually. I did that with Steven Universe, The Owl House. Every show that I love that was bingeable, I binged. I love to do that. I need to finish Animaniacs and Courage the Cowardly Dog. See, personally, I don't think that's my fault because I had no control over where that launches me to. Personally, I don't think that's my fault because I have no control over where that launches me to. Personally, I don't think that's my fault because I have no control over where that launches me to. Personally, I don't think me getting past that finally was any doing of mine because I have no control over where that launches me to. There's nothing that makes me angrier than inconsistency. Just generally boiled down into its most basic form, inconsistency, anger. That includes, I almost said hippopotamus. What word am I thinking of? Hypocrisy. Hippopotamus. That includes people who are hippopotamus. Billy, you are laying right on my arm. Do you want me to grab you a pillow, buddy? Here, I'm gonna put you on my bed in a second here, okay? Oh, not upload schedules. That can be inconsistent. I'm talking about inconsistency with behavior, whether it be patterns. No, upload schedules are different in my opinion. I completely understand that. I'm talking like hypocrisy, inconsistent design, like inconsistent gameplay. I'm not talking inconsistent design like Steven Universe, for example. That's fine. It makes it really annoying to draw some characters because I kind of have to figure out, like, I don't know how to draw Lapis, if I'm being honest. Just because I don't know what she's supposed to look like. I should probably just look at her model sheets. Those exist. I just haven't looked at them. Sorry that I'm leaning. My dog is on my arm. My dog. The dog. The only dog ever. He is the most... No, that's Wally Darling, sorry. Did you know I auditioned for Wally Darling's voice? I didn't get the part, obviously. Because I totally misunderstood what role Wally served in the story. In the fictitious world and in Welcome Home in general. Like, in Welcome Home, in both senses, I didn't know what Wally was. So my voice was completely off. It was just this, like, generic friendly voice. This, like... I could do the voice, but... I really don't want to. Oh, I told my friend I would someday send him the Welcome Home audition I did. I don't think I ever did that. I think it's gone forever now, actually. I know the voice. Oops. I know the voice that I gave. I auditioned for like 4 characters. I know. Fortnite. What are you doing? Are you okay? You alright, Billy? Oh, thank you for being off my arm, though. You alright, pup? What's up, pup? God, thank you. Hi, buddy. Ah! Sorry. Sorry for making that noise at you. I love you. I do need my right hand, though. I do. I need it. Billy! Billy! No, buddy. No. What are you doing? Can I help you? Hi. That's okay, I've made so many weird sounds during this stream. Mainly because of him. He makes so many weird sounds all the time. Bye! Possession of the pussy weapon, my sacral chakra. Ashniko's having— sorry. Forget that he reacts to gasping. Oh, here's what I'm talking about with inconsistency. See that? It didn't bounce me. This does. This always does. That's just annoying. And it doesn't always work correctly. Little furball, you're so cute! What was I saying? Oh, Ashniko! Ashniko, new song, new Halloweeny song. What's this one, number 6? Number 7? I don't remember. But I'm excited for it, comes out my best friend's birthday! Is that also the same— is the 27th also the same day the FNAF movie comes out? Well, it comes out the 27th. The 13th was supposed to be Nate's album, but that released early. It was great. Great album. Highly recommend. I've had a few songs from that one on loop. I've also had the album on loop a few times, but like To Let Go, Nate Wants to Bet, I don't know if I said. What was I saying? Another album I've had on loop, more so even, is Melanie Martinez's album Portals. Portals has just been on loop in my head so much. I'm really excited for Billie Eilish's album. It's not officially announced. Like, there's no title or anything. But, like, she's announced that she's working on an album. An album is a lot of work, you know? And I think it's really cool how much it tells the stories of whatever songs are coming from whatever part of that life, whatever time in the artist's life. Albums are cool is what I'm trying to say. Music's cool. Can you imagine a Sparky album? What would that be like? I think you're hearing Dad, buddy. You're okay. Why is the glass so loud? Can I help you? I think you hear Dad, bud. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. That's where my trash was, buddy. It's not there anymore. What do you want, pup? Do you want me to open the window for you? Do you want to be a watchdog? You do? I know what that means. Hang on. Oh, Never mind. Hmm. There you go. Wait, come back. I meant you. Oh. I was gonna say I like your shirt.
Oh, Jill gave it to me a couple years ago.
It's really cute.
Because she said she can't wear it for the family she works for.
Okay.
Because they're Mennonite and this is devil, you know?
Okay. Yeah, of course, of course. Hi. Ooh, okay. I've definitely leveled up enough to at least get one bonus reward. What time is it? Whoa! It threw me. I'm getting mad over mobile games. Depending on the game, that's fair. My friends get very mad over Fortnite. A lot of the time, I'm like, meh. They were just better at the game than me. Oh wait, does he want in? You can open it if he wants in. Dustin hold you? Oh, he zipped right past me, went straight back to you. My dad got up not long ago, my mom just got home. I'm gonna leave my door open slightly, that way dog can go in and out. My mom did point out, fairly, that I rudely locked Billy out of my, or shut Billy out, not locked. See that right there? I mantled, and it did part of the animation, but then it teleported me back down, and I was like, I don't think you did. Ah. Okay. Ah. Hello? Okay. We... my god. Sounds like he's being a creature. I just like whacked the mic, I'm so sorry. How many more levels? Oh god, we still have a little under 200 more to go. Billy loves stealing socks. I don't know why. You, like, when the laundry basket's out there waiting to be folded, or, like, after it's folded, whatever, put them down, or, yeah, down, out in the living room. Down. There's one floor. It's a trailer. Happy Wheels, but not. I mean, that's fair. It's like a linear experience here, right? Fortnite itself, not so much, but death runs, yeah. Definitely. But yeah, Billy loves to steal socks out of the basket. You can, like... You can see... If he sees you, like, bury it in the basket slightly, or even if he doesn't, he'll, like... rummage through the basket to try to get a sock out to, like, play with. It's a thing, for sure. Which is wild, because I think he has one to play with. Oh, I expected that to bounce me, because like I said, inconsistent at times. I swear this game has more to offer than just this. It's just... This is one of the best things for XP. In the shortest amount of time. I was gonna try to cheat that one, but not cheat it, but like... I was trying to do a shortcut by mantling. I'll just do this instead. Billy is so bad in the morning. Like with my mom. she'll come home from work and get something to eat, and he will, like, throw stuff at her, like, here, break this up for me. Sometimes it's nothing she can even break, it's already small enough. But no, he wants it smaller. But that's not even the story I was gonna say. I get so sidetracked so fast. The thing I was gonna say is that she'll be, like, eating something, and he'll be on her lap, and, like, grumbling at her, snipping at her sometimes if he's feeling sassy enough. It's wild. Like, he talks back. He is one of the most vocal dogs I've seen that isn't, like, a husky. And it's great. He definitely has an attitude, and I love it. It's bad, but it's funny. There's this one puzzle with diving boards. Oh, my brain didn't process what I was looking at. That was my fault. There's this one part with the diving boards where it's like there's a turn. I don't know why that just did that, but I somehow saved it with luck. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh, okay. I don't know how I got lucky enough to survive that there, but I did. This one isn't... I think it's supposed to be a puzzle, but it's not much of a puzzle. Oh, I missed that checkpoint entirely. The whole thing is you want to hit 10 checkpoints without dying in a row. That's so hard to time. Well. Why did that shoot? I think I rightfully should have died there and not the first time. This part's annoying. To say, I never know how far to go. Is your name said like Phonius? Is that how it's said? Or is it Phonius? Yeah, first off, how is your name said? And also, are you into the FNAF series? Because I would love to talk about a specific Tangle who is not from FNAF World. But if you're not, then I will probably say it anyway, so I don't even know what I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna say it anyway. So, okay, physics. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, it's that one. See, the fun thing is that I stopped there, actually. It just kept going for some reason, and I don't know why. Anyway. What I was gonna say is... people were talking about how, like, if the Tangle is the... Phonius. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay. People really dislike the the idea of the FNAF 6 fire being, like, I'm trying to get better at not saying, like, constantly. People don't like the idea of that being for nothing. Which, yeah, okay, fair. It's just occurred to me what I've been doing. That's fair. They're good. Definitely not perfect, but they're good. Ow. I don't think that was my fault, considering did you see the fact that I was repeatedly getting teleported in and out of the same spot against the wall? That was completely out of my control. Oh, that's fair. That's completely fine. I highly recommend watching playthroughs of it. And also, like, if you do listen to, like, a timeline video, just know that not everything's going to be accurate. Nothing you listen to is going to be accurate because guess what? In FNAF, nothing's accurate ever. None of the theories. Because we know literally nothing. I mean, that's not true. There are a few things we know for sure. Such as a few things. We know the killer's name in FNAF. That's something we know for sure. We know 2 of his children's names. Oh, my playthrough is interesting. I don't think I've ever done a full playthrough of all of the games. Mainly because some of them I'm just bad at them, like FNAF 4 and 6. I've never... That was an audio nightmare. I've never fully completed FNAF 4 and 6. I've done the rest of them so many times. Oh, dang. Love that. I didn't mean to be trying to grab that anyway. Did I level up? Cool. I feel like that one's not fully my fault. Hi, Benny! But anyway, I'm rambling. A lot of people were very upset by the idea of the FNAF 6 fire being for nothing. So the idea that the Tangle / the Blob is the original file names. Now it's been since changed in the Security Breach DLC to the Tangle. So I sometimes forget that it had a name change, so I'll say the Blob, but just know if I say the Blob, the Tangle, they're the same thing. But people didn't like the idea of... God, why does it move like that? Of the Tangle just being the FNAF 6 animatronics, like, all together. However, I have heard a theory about a very random, seemingly random character that has entirely changed my mind. Oh, I'm doing a death run, but Fortnite is bad at existing. And I'm bad at impulse grenades. I'm gonna be honest, the impulse grenades, I can't tell if they just don't work well or if I'm just bad at them. I'm thinking I'm just bad at them. That was Fortnite being bad at being Fortnite. Because, as you saw, I very clearly did jump and was about to land. But then it decided to teleport me down and pretend that I actually fell. Because visuals and hitbox do not always line up. And that's a big complaint I have with Fortnite. For example, one time I sniped someone, and it very clearly missed, but they died in one shot, and it was solo, so there was no coming back. That was the end of the round for them. I felt so bad because I was like, that was not a fair death at all. Oh god. I just want you to know, Benny, I started voicing stuff again. I have the stuff for you in a file. I haven't recorded it yet, but I have it together and ready for when I feel properly up for the challenge. And also the voice dying that one of them will cause. A lot of people don't like that idea of that being what the tangle is. However, one random theory about a random character that I just happened upon on YouTube completely changed my view on that. So, you know Candy Cadet, just something... There were two pieces of Five Nights at Freddy's 6 I realized the mistake I made. That was my fault completely. So, there were two pieces of the puzzle of FNAF 6 that we just were never entirely sure on. Like Fruity Maze, we got that. The fire, we were pretty sure we get that. We know exactly who Lefty is. We got, like, most of it, I think. But there were two little things we were never fully sure on. Those being, what is Candy Cadet on about? Getting 5 things together, like he would tell these stories of getting 5 things together. Oh gosh. With the intention of, like, with good intentions of some sort. And then, in the end, those things didn't, it didn't help those things, it just made them all be one. For example, I think there was 5 keys, but instead of, so it's like, okay, let's put all the keys together so we can open all of the doors. But obviously that's not how keys work, it just made a key that opened nothing. That was not my fault. And we had no idea what that meant. We know the number 5 is significant because it was in every single story, and the only thing we could really think of at the time was, okay, the 5 missing kids? Because that's where we've seen the number 5 before. I got distracted. Yeah, basically. Oh wait, what? I misunderstood, sorry, never mind, not basically, what? Oh no, oh god, I'm sorry. I know you said that's fair, but still. Oh god. I'm very bad at doing things, okay? Anyway. Sorry, I just want to finish a thought that I started earlier. The other piece of info that we don't know about FNAF 6 is, what is Midnight Motorist, and what is it trying to say? We don't even have a slight idea, if I'm being honest. There's too many conflicting ideas, I think, for me to safely say that we have even a slight clue on what's going on there. It's something we should... Now I'm gonna disagree on that one. It's something we should very obviously know, because FNAF 6 was to tie up loose ends. And that implies that it's something we had, like, questions about at the time, and had knowledge of. So it can't be anything that we were wondering from any game past then. Or any piece of media that was from past, or that came out past then. But anyway, Midnight Motors aside, what was Candy Cadet about? Fast forward to Security Breach Ruin, the DLC, and we see Candy Cadet. And there, Candy Cadet tells a story he tells a story that parallels the Mimic in the basement. What is happening in that DLC? The twist is what he's telling us about. Someone was like, what, you know how Scott likes to add things later to clarify things from the past? For example, that is something he did with FNAF 4 very recently with the book that, like, just came out, despite the fact that the leaks have been talked about for so long. That's fair. We didn't know what this one character was talking about. No, that's fair. Honestly, we're starting to get more answers lately. And it's making me more invested now that answers are actually happening. The problem is I don't know how much longer those answers are going to be happening for, but hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh wait, I think I can just I got distracted. No, I can't just. Anyway. I made a mistake. Oops. That was completely my bad. I didn't mean to let go of the button yet. Try again. Where'd it go? There we go. What was I saying? We were just trying to figure out what this one character's story was about, or the stories that he was telling meant in the context of that game. But fast forward to Ruin, and he tells the story of basically what the plot twist was of that DLC. So then someone was like, wait, you know how Scott likes to clarify things later on? If people are like still confused? What if that's why Candy Cadet was added here? Because the twist was obvious without Candy Cadet. And with Candy Cadet, it was just even more so obvious. So Candy Cadet's there for another reason. That sounds very familiar. What is that, Benny? Oh? I keep getting very distracted. Oh. Is that a DeHusta one? I guess Daco's usually in those two. Daco and DeHusta usually do this together, don't they? What, is that a Daco DeHusta one? Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, Candy Cadet, like I was saying, someone was like, what if this was to show us what Candy Cadet was doing in FNAF 6? The stories were explaining the lore of the game, like the plot of the game, which heavily implies that the 5 things coming together, Scrap Baby, Afton, Molten Freddy, Lefty, and Player, the person bringing them together, that's obvious, that's Mr. Emily. Cannot remember his name. Henry Emily. There we go. That's Henry. Sure. That's Henry, obviously. Those were the 5 things brought together. Oh. Oh my god, wait, yeah, I saw that. I forgot. Didn't you or someone send that on my Discord server? Yeah, I remember seeing that. Okay. This is the diving board I was talking about earlier. It's really annoying. Because the way momentum works in Fortnite. Why did it mantle to the right? There was nothing to the right. There was no reason for it to mantle onto something that wasn't there. That was partially my fault, but also partially the... Haha, the edge of this very solid material will make you go wee. It does not make sense. The point is, those 5 characters are probably what caused the blob to exist. Did the fire work? I don't know, maybe the souls are free now, maybe. Who knows? I don't honestly think it's that important at this point. All I do know is that it didn't fully get rid of everything. Oh, I have so much pin stuff. It didn't fully end everything with those characters, is what it seems like. Because... God. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that on stream or not. Especially because a lot of it is video and audio, and then it creates a very big disconnect because I want to have it muted because I don't know what it is. And potential copyright. I'm not risking it much with copyright anymore. There's 2 things I'm gonna risk it with, but everything else, I just wouldn't, anyway. Okay, that's fair. Maybe. I died. See, I don't think that was my fault, because did you see how my screen was, like, not deciding where it actually was? That was my fault. Well, kind of. Bumpers are iffy. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say, though? I don't remember. Right, let's just get the thing I was saying about the Tangle and Candy Cadet over with. I think Candy Cadet's story in FNAF 6 is about how the fire doesn't actually... It either doesn't free them, or there's still Agony Remnant, whatever, left. See, I don't see how that's my fault. There's nothing I can do differently. See, I didn't really do anything different. It just kinda worked that one time. That's so annoying. Oh, it's just occurred to me. It's just occurred to me that this is the end of this. I hadn't realized. Whoa. I'm missing 3 of the bonus ones yet. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, the thing I've been trying to finish saying for like 15 minutes. Help. Okay, I said what the things being brought together were, and I said who's bringing them together. However, in the stories, it never truly works to what it's trying to do. Like, the plan never fully succeeds. Yeah, they're brought together, and like, the plan works on a base level, but it's not exactly successful. Like, yeah, the keys were... They were successfully put together, but they didn't open the door. And therefore I think the animatronics were... Not animatronics, the characters, just general characters, were brought together, and they were burned, but I don't think it did what Henry wanted it to, and thus creating the Tangle. Oh wait, can I unready? I don't know why it does that every time, that's really annoying. Whoa, I never noticed that sound effect there before, that's fun. What was I gonna do? Right, Battle Pass. I absolutely do not have enough for both. Oh, dang it. Okay. I need 20 more stars. But yeah, that's one theory that like completely changed my view on an entire game's ending. And just made a lot of sense to me, and solved a few problems with the timeline for me. I have no idea what to make of the whole Mimic versus Glitch Trap versus Mexus thing. I don't know who's... Obviously Mimic and Mexus are against each other, but where Glitch Trap... Not Glitch Trap. Well, yeah, Glitch Trap, Burn Trap, and... I don't know, it's all very confusing with those four characters. Glitch Trap, Burn Trap, or Glitch Trap also being the virus, Burn Trap, Mexus, and the Mimic. What is up with those characters? I highly recommend the Oof Troops video on the whole model breakdown, because at first I kind of wrote off the like similarities and differences. Like, I don't think those mean anything in either direction, just because it never mattered when Scott did it. But I'm excited for the FNAF movie. I'm really not expecting it to be good, if I'm being honest. I'm hoping it'll be good, but I'm not expecting it to be. That's kind of a cynical and not nice thing to say, but to be fair, you're supposed to keep your expectations low, generally. I forgot entirely what I was going to say. What was I talking about? Oh well. I should go soon. Oh, I forgot I started to lift up my blinds, but then Billy started to care less. What was I talking about? I could see it being really good or really bad, yeah. I really wish I could remember what I was saying. Help. Heck. What was I saying? Oh, those four characters. Go watch the Oof Troops video on it. Because it's interesting. At first I was like, we shouldn't compare models like either way to prove or disprove because of the way Scott did it. But then they mentioned how, yeah, Scott kind of just did things just because with like the character models, but Steelwool doesn't. Steelwool looks at every little detail that they do and questions what that could mean or be interpreted as. Everything Steelwool does is a lot more intentional than Scott. Design-wise, like character design-wise. Story-wise, Scott's intentional, but design-wise and even like environment-wise, Steelwool's very intentional with that. Especially with the little details on the character models. Well, the character models that you're meant to see, at least. I don't think much of Gregory's design is... Well, okay. Gregory's character model as we see it in-game, I feel like shouldn't be used too much for evidence, because we're not meant to see that. But, like, anything official outside of that, I feel like that's fair game. I don't know what I'm... That's just, like, an example, because that's something we're obviously not meant to see, so I don't think that particularly counts. So that's, like,